Rectangle represents courage. I like the white. I like the white. White one represents honor. And the blue to represent loyalty. Not only are these the colors of the Eagle badge, they're also the colors of our nation's flag.
Tonight is an occasion for both pride and joy, as well as a time for serious reflection. The Eagle is the highest recognition the Scouting offers to Scouts. It is earned through the Advancement Program, and only a very small percentage of boys who begin in Scouting will actually receive this honor. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the epitome of Scouting's best efforts and beliefs. Tonight, we have the pleasure of seeing Justin reach that crowning point in his Scouting efforts when he joins the company of Eagle Scouts. At this time, I invite you to stand with us, please, for the presentation of our colors. And then after that, I would invite you to remain standing for our opening invocation. Dominic?
Attention. Color guard, advance. Color guard, halt, post the colors. Face the American flag. Scout salute. Put your hand over your heart. You're not uniform. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Two. Scout sign. On my
honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Scout
Is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Two. May all be seated. Now I might ask you to rise again.
Getting your exercise in tonight.
Like a church.
Well, I mean, we are in the church. Scout is reverent. Almighty God, when facing deceit or dishonesty, let us be trustworthy. When facing hypocrisy and faithlessness, let us be loyal. Where disregard of other prevails, let us be helpful. When loneliness abounds, let us be friendly. Where others are ill-mannered, let us be courteous. In the face of brutality and crudeness, let us be kind. When law-breaking and rule-bending are common, let us be obedient. While others grumble and complain, let us be cheerful. In a world full of waste and extravagance, let us be thrifty. When confronted with danger or harm, let us be brave. As we see filth and pollution, let us be clean. And above all, in our beliefs, let us remember to be reverent. Help us to be good examples both to our families and our communities, and help us to carry the title of Boy Scouts with pride and dignity. Amen.
Amen.
We're going to give them a little hand here, get white candle backs up and going.
I think our color guard. Go back.
Or not. It's lit in our minds.
Color guard retreat.
It's lit in our imaginations.
You can be seated.
I was going to say, it looks like it's
Very, very early. Okay, at this point in our program tonight, I'd like to just make a few introductions so that you can all have a little bit of background with some of the faces that you're seeing here tonight, leader-wise. First, I'd like to introduce Mr. Brian Burdick. If you would stand behind you there. Brian is our committee chairperson, and he has also been in the past assistant scoutmaster for Troop 49. Mr. Tom Bates is a committee member, currently a committee member, but has been former scoutmaster for Troop 49. Mr. Chris Bachman, who couldn't be here with us tonight, who's watching us through video here, is our current scoutmaster. Isaac Loniger, currently an assistant scoutmaster with Troop 49. Austin Tuggle, assistant scoutmaster and also Eagle Scout through Troop 49. Mr. Craig Snyder, who is Justin's former scoutmaster with Troop 58, correct?
That's what we work at.
And I'm Randy Miller. I'm also an assistant scoutmaster here at Troop 49. I just wanted to take a minute or two there to introduce some of these fine gentlemen. I'd like to thank each one of them for their contributions to the scouting program and also for everything they've done here for Troop 49. At this time, I would like to invite our assistant patrol leader, Brogan Moore, forward. Brogan is going to talk to us about the Trail to Eagle.
Justin, it is fitting that you look back before you go to the other challenges to see what you have accomplished. These experiences should not be forgotten. You should benefit from them, cherish the valuable ones, and make sure the bad ones never happen again. Remember your first trip along that steep trail. At first, you were called Scout by your brothers. Remember when you received the Scout badge. You learned that the trefoil Verde shape was to resemble the Maynard compass, as it would always point you along the true path towards tonight. It had 3 points which you learned, like the 3 fingers of the Scout sign, were the 3 points of the Scout oath. Remember when you took those first steps of a long scouting trail, you began to build yourself physically, mentally, and morally by learning the Scout oath and all. Before you knew it, you were a tenderfoot Scout. Your Scout badge was replaced by the badge of a tenderfoot. It still pointed you in the right direction, but added were the 2 stars which represented the truth and knowledge you gained in Scouting. Also was the bald eagle, our national symbol. You learned that the shield on the eagle's breast was that freedom of America is not without cost, that it must be defended. Soon you set out for another badge. There you were greeted by a larger group of second-class scouts. The second-class badge showed you a scroll with your motto, "Be prepared." It ends with "where turned up in a smile," and that it was where you do the bottom knot reminded you to do a good turn daily, which is the Scout slogan. You found that some second-class scouts had been there for a long time and were content with their achievement. You continued onward. You studied, and before you realized it, you had come to a new ledge. One where first-class scouts dwell. Your first-class badge showed you that it was time to put everything you had learned thus far together, and this is what you did. You found that the trail to first class has not been all that difficult. You wanted to learn more in scouting, so you continued onward, earning specific skills through merit badges. Your next step was to become a Star Scout. The Star Badge, a golden star, would symbolize your new role as a leader. You were called upon to guiding light in the darkness for those who were to follow. No longer were you receiving scouting, but now you were expected to teach new skills to others. Now the trail was steeper. Leadership was challenging, also hard work, but you prevailed. Climbing the steep trail, soon it led you to life rank. The badge of life, a pure red dot on a golden field, which show the entire world the path you have chosen. True to the ideals of scouting, you have gained the inner confidence that was to prepare you for the rest of your life. The trail became even tougher, but more interesting. You thought, now I am closer to the eagle. I will carry on. We in Troop 49, but you also came from 58, have watched you as you worked towards your eagle. We have watched your mind develop and your knowledge increase. We have seen you grow many ways, but now that you are on the threshold of your goals, we welcome you. For you have done your climbing a scout like Emma. Congratulations on completing your trail to your goal.
Thank you, Brogan. At this time, I'd like to call Cameron Miller, who is also an Assistant Senior Patrol Leader. Cameron's going to come and speak to us now about the significance of the Eagle rank.
Webster's Dictionary describes an eagle as a large bird of prey with sharp vision and powerful wings, famous for their strength, size, grace, and keen vision. It is the national emblem for the United States. Though the eagle is found throughout the world, it is never found in abundance. It is always rare, and it is always a superb specimen. In scouting, the eagle stands for the strength of character and for knowledge of all phases of scouting. The eagle represents an understanding of community and nation and a deep respect for the same. The eagle is a symbol of what a young man has done as well as what that young man will do and will be when he grows to manhood. The eagle is a leader. The eagle is respected both by his peers and by his adult leaders. The Eagle Scout Award is the highest award available to youth members of the Boy Scouts of America. It is recognized by the National Court of Honor, presented through the local council and a local court of honor. It represents many years of dedicated effort and the successful completion of a long process which started with when the young man became a Boy Scout. It is a demonstration of how people working together can truly mold a young man with a solid sense of leadership, citizenship, and responsibility. The attainment of the Eagle rank is indeed the highest honor that a Scout may achieve. When a Boy Scout enters scouting, in the 3 parts of the Scout Oath, he promises upon his honor to do his best, to do his duty, first to God and his country, second to others by helping them at all times, and third to himself by keeping himself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Likewise, the Scout law he promises to obey is put into effect as the occasion may demand. He is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Each is an important foundation stone in the building of a strong character. An Eagle Scout is one who has taken the Scout oath and law to which he has promised and embodied them within his character. The oath and law has become a part of him, and they guide and direct him. Very few Scouts have made it this far, only about 2% of all Scouts, and it is a great achievement for all parties involved: the Scout, his family, his community, his unit, and the Boy Scouts of America. Many Eagle Scouts have gone on to assume important positions. Former President Gerald Ford was an Eagle Scout, as was presidential candidates H. Ross Perot. Previous survey of leaders revealed that 17 of our United States senators, over 60 of our congressmen, 11 from our state, were all Eagle Scouts. Governors, 14 of our senior military officers, and over 1,700 chief executives were all Eagle Scouts. And many other officials, presidents, heads of corporations are all Eagle Scouts. Other famous Eagles include Steven Spielberg, film director and producer, James Brady, former press secretary to President Reagan, and Daniel J. Evans, former U.S. Senator and Governor of Washington State. Of 214 former and present astronauts, 142 have taken part in scouting. 33 have become Eagle Scouts, including Neil Armstrong, the first man to set foot on the moon. Awarding the Eagle Scout is an important and serious matter. It is the climax and goal towards which this Scout has worked for several long years. It is a culmination of efforts of the parents and leaders of Justin, and is the occasion for pride and joy. Eagle is the highest and most coveted award in all scouting and is the last major step in the advancement program. It is, at this point, that scouting has achieved its ultimate purpose in the life of Justin.
Thank you, Cameron. Next, I'd like to call Austin Tuggle forward. Austin Tuggle is Assistant Scoutmaster currently through Troop 49. Is also an Eagle through Troop 49 rank. And Austin?
Thanks. Everyone, I'm Austin. Glad everybody could come. Justin. Scouts of all nations make up one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of the honor of the rank of Eagle Scout. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. This award, as you will know, is one of honor and responsibility. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed the solemn obligation to your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has a great past. You can help make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to finer living. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their hearts, hands, skills, and abilities to the common good. Help to build America's future by continuing to set an example of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God, whatever others may do. You will leave behind you a record of which you may be justly proud of. Justin, I charge you to enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding without reservation and ever before you the ideals of honor and service. By the repetition of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the same words which close the Declaration of Independence. If there are any other Eagle Scouts here tonight, I invite you to please stand and renew your Eagle Scout promise as Justin joins our brotherhood. Justin, will you stand? Scout sign. Repeat after me. I affirm my allegiance
I affirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities
obligations and responsibilities
of an Eagle Scout.
of an Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I do my best
to make my training an example
to make my training an example
and my status and my influence
in my status and my influence.
count strongly for better scouting
Count strongly in better scouting
and for better citizenship
and for better citizenship
in my troop,
in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
With this, I pledge my sacred honor.
2. Please be seated. Justin, you conduct along the trail, your conduct along the trail has been excellent. You have rededicated yourself to the principles of scouting, but one more thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other Scouts. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous and people will expect more of you. To falter in your own responsibility would reflect not only on you, but on your fellow Eagles and all of Scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but it is also ours. Congratulations, man.
At this time, I want to invite Craig Snyder to come forward. Also want to invite Justin's mother and stepmother to come forward. Craig is, like I said earlier, the former Scoutmaster of Troop 58, Justin's, and he's going to be doing the presentation of the Eagle Award.
We're gonna wing it.
Brad.
well, present your Eagle Award. And this will be for you. This is so let's put this on. This right. This is where she put it. Well assured, by the way. When I first met Justin, it was in Cub Scouts. I don't know if I can do that. I cry a lot, sorry. But summer camp, old Justin, never being out in the woods, probably one of the first times he's ever been out of the house. We guided for a whole 4 days, 3 days, and the first night he got picked up by the mosquitoes and taken out to the cornfield for supper. Got back with about 35 mosquito bites. And then the second night, he's running across the field and he found an unused fire pit. And he fell in it. And then the end of that next morning, not powdering yourself in the right areas got him. But he was to the point where he couldn't walk, talk, or breathe. So those Cub Scouts, God bless their souls, went and got one of the wheels barrels that we have up there to carry our equipment to our sites, and they threw his butt in there and carried him around to all the stations that day. It's over here.
I picked him up like this.
Mary? Those are to the back. Line on button. Oh, the under. Yep. Doing good. Remember, she gets you, you get to do it with this one. Okay. Good job, buddy. Here's your mother's pen that you can put on your mom's shirt. Definitely. And here's one for your stuff on it. Two very important people in his life that really helped him out through the years. Kept on him, especially his mom. Son, you want her here? There's a chance you could have got me. He also has a mentor pin that he's going to give to his grandfather in future time, I'm assuming. That's how you're going to do that? And then I'll present you with... You made it, bud.
Thank you.
We wanted to give Justin a few minutes of speech. Justin, do a speech.
I'd like to thank my mom and my stepdad. Without them, I guess you could say, yelling and kicking me in the butt, I got church. And like to thank for everybody that I asked questions to. Scoutmaster who helped me, old one, assistant, Mr. Bachman, Austin. My step grandfather Bob helped me as well. He's the one that helped me write the speech thing on the proposal. That was fun. Hey, nothing else really to say.
I also wanted to say something. I wanted to honor Craig Snyder for being there for him and protecting me from the raccoons. He was in the first tent and the raccoon grabbed the beef jerky out of his waterproof protected container.
Shoot a hole in it.
He grabbed the crackers out of the tent next to me with Justin's roommate, Andrew, and then he was snacking behind my tent. And I'm scared to death of raccoons, and Craig was kind enough to shoot him off by what you offer.
I went in my backpack. Are you kidding? I forgot to give you this, Justin. I apologize. This here is, who's this one from? This
That's congratulations from the Boy Scouts.
Oh, this is your congratulations from the Boy Scouts. And you also get a big plaque that you can put on the wall.
I think it has Craig Obama's signature.
That's okay.
That was the second time I got raccoons. First time was in Kings Island.
Yeah, when he fell in the tree.
Yep, fell out of the tree.
And they poked him, is he dead? No. He got up a few minutes later and went right back into the tree.
Off the raccoon story when he first took him camping.
No, don't tell that one.
Raccoon thing.
Many stories.
Keep making them, buddy. Keep making them.
I had the one who came off the bus a couple years ago. Had my hat on.
At the
Couldn't
house.
see it because I had in my cape. And then all I hear is hissing and a little bat at my leg. And I guess his ass jumped from there and drove with it. Scared like that.
Front door of his house. Yep.
But it was fun.
Let's eat.
Yeah.
Good job, Justin.
Okay, I would ask that you all join me in standing again, please, as we retire the colors. Dominic? You do the honors.
Scouts, attention. Color guard advance. Halt. Retire the colors. Color guard retreat. And one more hand for our new Eagle Scout.